Hi students, today we're going to be learning about causes and effects. And causes and effects show us the relationship between ideas. What was the reason for something and what was the result of something? And these, we often see these in our readings, and that's what we're going to learn to understand today in our reading. So please look at this sentence. It says, I had an accident. It was snowing. What word could we put to complete this sentence? Probably you said because. That's the most typical answer. I had an accident because it was snowing. We could also say, because it was snowing, I had an accident. You might have studied this before in writing class or in another class that we could say it in either direction. I had an accident because it was snowing, or because it was snowing, I had an accident. However, if we say because first, we need a comma in the middle of the sentence, right? So if we say because it was snowing, I had an accident, the cause is first. It shows the cause, the reason, which is snow, and the effect, the accident. Okay? Now, if we say I had an accident because it was snowing, it has the same meaning, the same ideas, right? But the effect is listed first and the cause is listed second, and that's fine. Okay? Is it correct to say it was snowing because I had an accident? So we can say I had an accident because it was snowing, but can we say it was snowing because I had an accident? No, that does not make sense. Okay? That's not, we don't cause the snow. An accident cannot be the cause of snow. Cold weather, water in the air, whatever, that's the cause of an accident. So how could we finish this one? I couldn't see the road. I had an accident. I couldn't see the road. I had an accident. Would we say because? No, we wouldn't. We would probably say so, or a connecting word that means the same as so, like therefore, or as a result. I couldn't see the road, so I had an accident. In this case, what is the cause in this situation? The cause is I couldn't see the road, and the result is the accident. So this was a general overview of this topic, which is an important topic in your book, which begins on page 23. It says, writers often need to show cause and effect connections in academic texts. They do this in several ways. They use nouns, verbs, and verb phrases as cause and effect markers. They may also use connectors to show cause and effect relationships between causes and sentences. It is important to recognize and understand language that signals these connections. Recognizing the signals of cause and effect can help your comprehension of academic texts. So here we see an example that has some explanations as well. So let's go ahead and read this together. It says, in 2008, there was a serious outbreak of food-borne infectious diseases in the United States. We can see that sentence 1 contains an event. The rest of the paragraph explores the cause of this event. So the event is an outbreak, which means a lot of a disease, a lot of an illness, and this was a foodborne, an illness that was found in food. Number 2, the government quickly attributed the outbreak to contaminated tomatoes sold in restaurants and grocery stores. So attributes tells us there's a cause or effect. What does attribute mean? Attribute means to say that something caused something else. Okay? For example, if I could say I attribute my success in life to my parents. That means my parents are the cause and the result is my success. Okay, in this case, they attributed it to tomatoes. So they said that tomatoes were the reason for this illness. Okay, number 3, the government later discovered that the cause of the outbreak was in fact a different vegetable, contaminated peppers. So here you see the actual cause of the event. The noun cause is a cause and effect marker. So this was the connection. Contaminated peppers caused an outbreak of foodborne infectious disease. According to health officials, these peppers contained high amounts of bacteria. That's more details about the cause-effect connection. And sentence 5, as a result, thousands of people became ill when they ate those contaminated vegetables. So this sentence shows an effect from the previous sentence, high amounts of bacteria, a cause, high amounts of bacteria, and the result, thousands of people became ill. So every word that's in bold here is a word that shows a cause and effect connection. This topic is so important, guys, because when you go to writing 5, level 5 writing, maybe some of you are already there, I don't know, but when you go there, you will write an essay using causes and effects. When you understand them in reading, you are better prepared to write them in the next level. This, if you are already in writing 5, you can use this already. But if you are not already in writing 5, you could absolutely save this page of your book because it will be useful in the future. This shows us some vocabulary that we can use to show causes and effects. Okay? So I'm going to go through some of these, and they're ones that you will probably see when you are reading. So the first types of cause and effect markers are nouns. And when we understand the nouns, it's important to understand if they are showing a cause. If they are showing a cause. It's not as easy as I would like it to be to annotate this. Okay, a cause, or if they are showing an effect. So consequence is an effect word. Cause is a cause, of course. Okay, effect, of course, is an effect. What about factor? Do you know this word factor? A factor shows a reason, so it is a cause, and an impact shows a result, so it is an effect. Okay, I hope that at the same time that I am marking this, you should also be marking this in your book. Okay, influence is usually a cause. Origin is a cause because it's where something came from. Outcome is an effect. And reason and result are kind of what I would consider the two biggest, most important points. Okay, reason and result. Those are the two that you really want to make sure that you understand because they show the difference between a cause and effect. Okay, always the reason is the cause and the result is the effect. The reason is the cause, the result is the effect. So the reason is also what happens first. The cause what happens first and the effect happens later. Okay? How about these verb phrases? These verbs and verb phrases connect a cause and effect. So that means that sometimes the cause can come first and sometimes the effect can come first. So we can't really go through the verb phrases and say which ones they mean because they connect the cause and the effect. Okay? So some of these might be new to you and we can talk about them in class if you want to ask any questions about it. We already talked about attribute to, okay? But another important one is blame. And blame means to say that someone caused something, okay? So for example, if my children are fighting and they break something in my house and I say, what happened? What happened? Each child blames the other child. That means they say, she did it. No, she did it. No, she did it. Okay? That is the meaning of blame. We also have here a list of cause and effect connecting words. The connecting words show a cause or an effect. And in this area, you can see that they've noted in your book whether it shows a cause and an effect. So let's see how to use this information. In skills practice 1, what we're going to, I'm going to do one together and then I will also show you how to do the other ones. So for this skills practice, you need to mark the cause and mark the effect and the cause, show the direction by circling the cause effect marker. So in their example, they say, many infectious diseases are caused by unsafe water and unsanitary living conditions. In this case, the water and living conditions are the cause. The effect is the diseases. We circled this word, are caused by, and drew an arrow from the cause to the effect. Number 2, a recent drop in hospital visits is being blamed on the high cost of health care. So which is the cause? The drop decrease in hospital visits or the cost? The cost is the cause. The cost, the expensive cost of going to the hospital is the cause. And the result of it is that there are fewer people going to the hospital. Okay, what's the word in this sentence that shows the cause and effect? It would be this verb phrase, being blamed on. So this is the cause and this is the effect, okay? We would draw our arrow going in this direction, right? Because it's showing from the cause to the effect. Okay, we'll do number 3 together, and then you're probably going to work on the rest by yourselves. Air pollution contributes to many respiratory diseases, such as lung cancer and asthma. Okay, so in this case, hopefully you can see that the cause, the reason, is air pollution, and the effect is respiratory diseases. What about lung cancer and asthma? Just remember, respiratory diseases is the general, and lung cancer and asthma are specific. They are all effects, okay? But some of them are general effects, some of them are specific effects. In this case, we have another verb that shows the connection, contributes to. In this case, we have to draw our arrow going the other way because we see that air pollution is causing this point. Okay, in skills practice 2, you have to read a paragraph, and you are and then you have 3 choices, A, B, and C. You need to put them in order of what happened first, second, and third. So this was the original cause, remember, what happened next, and what happened next. Okay, so that's the practice that you should do to complete and show your understanding of this assignment. Thank you, and please, during class, let me know if you have any questions about this.